It's like that classic thing, that really annoying comment of who's the...
You were right. I thought it was just going to come out smooth. On what it wasn't on me, I could have blown my nose. Can we get the tissue in frame? No one's talking about the tissue. Ooh.
Welcome to Queerpiphany, darlings.
With us today is presenter, author, body positivity activist, content creator, and most of all, sweet angel Megan Jayne Crabbe.
Oh, I'm so happy and fangirling low-key to be here.
Oh, wow, chin chin babies.
Cheers to you.
Oh, cheers to you.
Cheers to us, baby.
Cheers to us. Yes, let's drink to that. So, Megan, my angel baby girl, what is your Queerpiphany?
My Queerpiphany is Cat Edison from the Bold Type.
Interesting.
Have you seen it?
I have actually. It was playing at the nail salon the other day.
Oh,
as it happens.
Okay.
Well, I myself have not seen it. So, for people who would know the Bold Type or the character of Cat, what is she like? What is she about? What's her story? I want to know.
Cat Edison is a fabulous 20-something living the dream in New York with her pals. They all work at a fashion magazine, as everyone in New York does.
Of course, apparently.
Yes. And they all think they're straight, aggressively straight, I would say. And then one day, Cat gets this little feeling down below for her lady bestie, and things start happening. But Cat, she is mixed-race black woman.
Love that.
She is just exploring herself. It takes her unawares. She thought she was straight her whole life. Yeah. And I've never seen representation that aligned with me that much.
Okay, how did you feel when you first saw Cat start to experience her own Queerpiphany?
Oh, it was a bit loud. It was a bit like, okay, I'm relating to this a bit too much and maybe I'm not ready for this. But, you know, I went with it, I opened myself up, and by the end of it, I was like, thank you, Lord, because we need more realistic explorations of sexuality. Also a little bit later on in life, you know?
You say later on in life, what age roughly were you when this happened?
26, 27.
Okay.
So why did the storyline make such an impact on you?
I think because Cat was someone who I would call aggressively straight. Like in the first episode, she's coming off the back of a one night with a dude. She's going out the next night to find another dude. Right. And I think I saw myself in that way. I kind of took pride in being able to like manipulate the male gaze, you know what I mean? And be like, yeah, I can go out and I can get a guy.
Gotta make it work for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wasn't able to actually introspect about my sexuality until I took that step away from patriarchy and away from the male gaze and like, oh, being wanted by a man is not everything. Let's put that over here and actually get to know ourselves.
Yes.
And she had the same journey.
How did you take your Queerpiphany from the television set and into reality?
Well, obviously, Munroe, I started dating women and then fell in love with the first one.
Oh!
As you
A classic pansexual tale.
Tell us more.
I was in a relationship with a man for 8 years. And then when that relationship ended, I was like, okay, let's be real with ourselves. There's something that we want to explore here. And I did that and just instantly fell in love with the most like beautiful, spectacular woman I've ever met in my life. And the first thing I said to her, the first words out of my mouth to her were, I know who you are. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Not intense at all.
I have no chills.
Is there anything you look back on now in hindsight that was like a little clue to your sexuality?
Baby, there's always clues.
Talk us through them.
They're so obvious in hindsight. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this woman who I saw modeling for Marks and Spencer's. Let me cut out her picture of all the magazines and like stick them on my notebooks.
It was the Marks and Spencer's what done it. What did she look like?
Yeah.
And is she your type now?
Yeah.
Well, this is many years ago, and I will say she looks like my girlfriend.
Oh,
I manifested.
Yes.
What were your clues?
Ooh. Oh, I sashayed out my mum's foof girl. I was straight out like jazz hands. Here I am, gay-mo. Let's go. I just knew it, you know.
No, I mean same for me to be honest. I mean I came out at 7 originally, and then was told no.
Right.
And then came back out at 14, and then I was just like, you know, this just feels right. I think for me, flipping through the pages of Top of the Pops magazine and Smash Hits and seeing the abs of, I guess, Peter Andre and Adam Rickett and...
I used to love Enrique Iglesias.
Oh yeah, Enrique.
And now it's time for the quickfire. I mean, the quickfire round!
Megan, we're celebrating Cat Edison with a big old gay party, and you've got 30 seconds to plan it, starting now!
Venue!
At the magazine where she works.
Dress code.
Bratz doll chic.
Entertainment.
Janelle Monáe.
Drink of choice.
Anything with gin.
Canapes.
Vulva cupcakes.
Dip of choice.
Ooh, something creamy.
Secret password to get in.
Kabloom!
What time will it start?
10 p.m.
When will it end?
Never.
Where's the after party?
My house.
Period!
Period!
But you won. So we've got Janelle Monáe, we've got vulva cupcakes, we've got secret passwords kabloom.
Creamy dip.
It's all going on. When are we going? I'm in.
Well, you're not invited. I'm so sorry.
Well, pack your stuff and just get out now.
Get out, Jen.
Just leave. Just go.
Leave.
No.
Out.
You know where to go. Keep going. Come on, Boots, start walking. Yep.
So rude.
So nasty.
I'm so offended.
I think I want to go too. I think I'm done. That's it. Good night, kids. So what was it like coming into the queer community later than some of your peers? Do you get like this kind of like imposter syndrome kind of vibe? What was going on?
Baby, the imposter syndrome was real because I'd spent so many years being like, I'm an ally. I'm an ally.
Right.
Ally.
Valentina.
Say ally.
Ally.
Yeah. And, you know, you come into these spaces and you're like, what am I doing here? Am I queer enough? What is my label? I don't know if you two relate to this, but I guess when you have a public-facing presence, you kind of have to figure it out before you figured it out.
Right.
Like, people want to know exactly, like, how you identify and say the perfect thing for us and, like, represent us. But you're still figuring it out yourself.
Absolutely. I mean, I can relate. Coming out as trans and then going into women-only spaces, you're kind of like, well, I'm still figuring out my womanhood.
Yeah.
So do I have access to this space?
Yeah, and you've got to give yourself the grace, haven't you? You've got to let yourself take your own time.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I'm still doing that.
And we're all just figuring it out. We haven't got a clue what we're doing
Oh,
here.
God, no. I'm just happy to be here.
You know, we just said yes. Where's the contract? As a fellow pansexual and someone who didn't start dating women until much later, I get how you can ignore the clues or how you can just miss them. So why do you think that is?
It's that darn diet culture for me.
Really?
Because I was blatantly so obsessed with these beautiful, gorgeous women. But I told myself, you just want to look like them.
Okay.
You don't want to be with them, you just want to be them.
Right.
So I used them as that, you know, diet inspiration. So it never crossed my mind that maybe I was attracted to them. So again, it's another little strand of patriarchy.
Do you think there was a link between embracing your queerness and your body positivity advocacy?
I couldn't have got to one without the other.
Right.
Because there were so many layers of accepting myself, embracing my body, embracing myself as I am to get through that so that I could start looking into my queerness. So we dealt with them, we healed, we learned, and then we were like, yeah, now it's time for this.
When I first began the exploration of self in like picking apart what is me, what is the patriarchy? Do I want to look this way because of men, or is this actually the way that I want to look? Do I actually enjoy this with sex, or is this like something that I'm doing in a performative way? How did you feel during that process? Because for me, I felt like it was petrifying, but it was also so freeing because it just felt like infinite possibility that I could be anything at the end of it.
That's beautiful. I love that for you. It's a journey, innit? Like, you spend your whole life believing one thing, believing you have to act like this, look like this, interact with men like this, and that's the only way that you can have some kind of leverage as a woman if you perform in this way. So you're right about it being scary to let that go, because you're
It's
like,
really scary.
where do I stand now? Like, where is my safety? Like, where is my power? But then on the other side of that, good Lord, the freedom, the ease, just the time saved. It's beautiful.
Absolutely, because we live in a world that's obsessed with beauty and it's usually an enforced standard
Right.
that is set by the male gaze and that women need to adhere to this in order to be believed, taken seriously, admired, or given opportunity, and to set your own beauty standards is something that has been amazing for me and so many other trans people as well, actually, to realize that you don't actually need to try to look cis in order to be beautiful.
Passable and...
Exactly. All of this passing nonsense, you know, look how...
Baloney!
Look how you want to look. If you want to have surgery, have surgery. If you don't want to have surgery, don't have surgery. It's all about what you want, but it's important to have those conversations with yourself and where that comes from.
Absolutely. And also, can I say on that, like, let's all acknowledge we're fairly privileged in this conversation because all of us are fairly close to the beauty standard, you know? But we hope that everyone has the freedom and we're not just speaking for people who look like us or think like us. Like, we want everyone to have the freedom to question why they're making the choices they are making.
Definitely.
And whether there's better ones for them. And
Your
if you're
body,
ever...
your choice.
Exactly.
Yes.
If you're ever making a choice because you think a man will like it, do the opposite thing.
Yeah, turn around.
Let's talk about gender roles. Revisiting relationships without the need to adhere to those roles. How has that experience been for you?
It's a whole new ball game. It's kind of like that classic, really annoying comment that people make of, who's the man in your relationship?
Oh, I hate that.
Baby, the beauty is that there isn't one, and we get to decide who we are and be full, whole human beings. And none of these stereotypes about this person does this, and this person does this.
Have you gotten many messages from people who have had the same kind of trajectory as you?
You know what? I meet people in real life all the time who are like, hey, I got gayer at the same time that you got gayer.
Yes.
I'm like, yes, baby, everyone's gayer over here. It's brilliant. But these are also people who've been on their body positivity journey, who've embraced themselves and then uncovered that next layer of who they are. It's freaking beautiful.
Do you think there's something about falling in love with yourself that really, truly allows you to discover what true attraction is?
Absolutely. And body positivity, you know, it goes beyond the self. It is changing the way you see bodies.
Yes.
All bodies.
Yes.
So it does make you open your eyes a bit more and see the beauty in people. Yeah. So it's body positivity. It's just a segue to pansexuality.
Yes! Come through. Why is it important to have characters who are at the beginning of their queer journey?
We need the stepping stones, don't we?
We need the mess.
We need the mess, we need the chaos, we need the bad decisions, because we're all making them.
Oh, every day. Some more than ever.
That's what it's about. Like, coming out is really like a process of elimination and like, this works for me, or is this what I want? You know, I think that that's like the most...
Being vulnerable.
Yeah, it's
being
the
able to be
scariest
vulnerable.
time, but it's also the most exciting time because you're like discovering who you are, what community you want to be part of, you know, what neck of the woods you're
Hanging around in.
Yeah.
What alleyways you're crawling around.
So Megan, gazing into our crystal ball, can you tell us what is the future for more authentic coming out stories on TV?
Oh, I see. More mess.
Yes.
I see people going on a journey where they're not quite sure and then they figure it out and then they change their minds. I see more intersectionality.
Wow.
I see more quiet coming out.
You see a lot, and I'm here for it.
Is the mess in the room with us right now?
Plot twist. I'm the mess.
It is a mind, isn't it?
Well, we can't swear on this.
I love it. It's a mind beep.
It's now time for the most serious and important part of the show. We are about to enter Cat Edison into the LGBTQIA.
Which obviously stands for the legendary giant book the Queerpiphanies are immortalised in for always.
Megan, the floor is yours, babes.
Take it away, baby.
I would like to thank Cat Edison and all the other chaotic bisexuals and pansexuals for helping me reach my Queerpiphany. Keep getting out there, exploring, and inspiring us all to be more chaotic.
Perfect fit.
That one just went straight in.
Megan, baby girl, before you go, we have something just to say thank you. And that's our gorgeous, brand spanking new, never been seen before Queerpiphany t-shirt. Oh, yes.
Isn't it great?
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's
Your
so,
face says it all.
It's so my palette. Wow.
Just look at the depth, the fonts, the colours.
The quality.
Definitely the quality.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I'm just gonna put this back here.
Oh, okay.
Megan, babes, it's been lovely to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. And you know what? I think we've earned a little cheers.
I think we have. Don't have to tell me twice.
Cheers.
Cheers, baby.
Chin
Cheers.
chin. To us.
To us.
To you.
Live, laugh, love. If you've been affected by anything brought up in this episode, or if you just want a bit more information, visit the sites on screen now.
And while you're at it, be a darling, like and subscribe, won't you?